Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a haul. I have a collective haul from several different places. I'm going to go through everything that I've purchased recently. We're going to swatch stuff. We're going to go through samples. It's my favorite time of the day. We're going to play with all this makeup. After I got out of the shower this morning, I decided I'm not going to put on my self-tanner just yet because I want you all to be able to see these swatches on my normal skin tone. So no self-tan. I scrubbed most of it off. There's still a little remnants, but it's going to be a good time. We love playing with makeup here. If that's something you enjoy as well, just keep on watching. And don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. I would love to chat with you. So let's get into it. Let's start this video off strong. I've got the new Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Contours. You get a little over ½ ounce of product. I decided to pick up two different shades because I figure one of them would be more of an actual contour on me and the other could be more of a bronzer shade depending on my skin tone. I went with Solace, which is a medium cool taupe, and Serene, which is a medium brown. This is what they look like in the package. These are $28 a piece. All right, let's start with the shade Solace. This is what the packaging looks like. If you're familiar with her blushes, it's just like that, but significantly bigger. Here's what the doe foot looks like. Quite a bit of the product is on the tip. This is my first time even testing this product. So this is Solace, which initially looks a little darker than I thought it would, and very pigmented. As you can see, her blushes are super duper pigmented. I might not need the other shade, to be honest. Of course, when I'm more self-tanned, it will be a contour, but I think it's going to be like one of those shades that will contour and bronze. The formula feels really nice. It feels silky and like it's going to just melt into my skin, which it is. It's just becoming one with my skin. I love that. I'm going to open the other box and look at the shade Serene. Depending on what it looks like, I might return that one. So this is what Serene looks like. There's really not much difference that I can see as far as depth. It's just this one's warmer. I've seen mixed reviews. I've seen some people say these are amazing. Honestly, I thought it felt amazing. We'll see how it performs on top of makeup. But I have seen some videos and it looks patchy. It looks like it kind of eats through the foundation. So we're going to have to see with that. I will try the Solace shade out soon. You'll see all this stuff in a video coming soon, but still think based off of that shade, I just need to go ahead and return it. I don't know if I'll exchange it for something else. I'll keep you updated on that, but that is the new Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Contour. Next up, also from Sephora, this is the Merit Great Skin Priming and Firming Moisturizer with peptides and hyaluronic acid. $38, and you get 1.7 fluid ounce, 50 mLs. A little pricey, but not terrible for the amount of product you get. Let me explain to you why I purchased this. If you've watched my videos, like my Get Ready With Me's and all this, I have used the Vitamin Enriched Face Base from Bobbi Brown for a long time, for years now. It's not something that you would suggest for an oily skin type per se, but I've always loved how my makeup wears wearing that underneath as my moisturizer. I feel like sometimes where I have combo skin, I try to focus more on matte products because I want my makeup to last as long as possible. Sometimes if you buy a mattifying primer and it's too mattifying, it can make you produce even more oil. I've heard such good things about this product, so I cannot wait to try it out. It's very pretty and it has a pump. And I just want to put a little bit out on my hand to feel it. I just want to try this in place of my Bobbi Brown and see what I think. See if I notice a difference in how my makeup wears. But this feels really good. Like, you can see it's giving a almost glass-like effect on the skin. Very nice. Feels really good. Especially because my hands are so dry right now. It does have a scent. I don't know. It is pretty strong. It almost smells like Pine Sol or something. Well, that's weird. Honestly, that's what I get from it is Pine Sol. Just saying. Okay, moving right along. I'm so excited to try some of these products. Some of them I have tried and I have thoughts on already. I should have mentioned that in the intro, but here we are. This I've tried and I've already used it up. It's in my makeup bag currently. I have the shade Zen and it's almost gone. I'm like scraping the last bit of product out of it. I wanted to get this shade initially, but I was like, I'm only going to buy one. I'm going to try it and see what I think. And then if I love it, I'll get another shade. I got it. This is the Kelly Ray Blurry Blush Pore Minimizing Cream Blush with Niacinamide. It's $25. You only get 4 mLs of product. And I will say it did go pretty quick, in my opinion, for a cream blush or liquid blush. The shade is dope. I feel like I went through mine pretty quickly because I don't feel like I've had it that long. But I used it just about every day. It was good. I also found myself mixing this formula with the Hourglass, and I loved that too. But this shade is everything to me. I'll put on screen the other shade that I had. It was just a hint lighter and more warm toned. This has more of a mauve-y cool toneness to it, but still, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. I can look at it and I see like peachy pink, but then I also see that mauve cool tone to it. So I really love that. But let me tell you guys about this formula. It really does dry down and feel like it blurs your skin. I love that because I do have texture on my cheeks. So anything that will help minimize the appearance, sign me up. So like today I'm wearing the Patrick Ta, and that kind of accentuates my pores a little bit, but I don't mind it because it's so pretty. But this is a beautiful blush formula, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. That's a repurchase because I love the formula. Next up from Sephora, the Rare Beauty Brow Harmony Flexible Lifting and Limiting Brow Gel. Now, they've raised the price on this. I'm going to have to look because I'm pretty sure it was $17, but now it's $19. I go through these pretty quickly, but I already have one opened that's new, but I always like to have a backup in my collection. So this is a repurchase. I just wanted to go ahead and share it with you just in case you're new here. This is the only brow gel you'll ever need. Trust me. Next up from Sephora, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder. I have a backup of the shade 1 Fair. It's $48 and you get 8 grams of product. This is the powder that I already have opened, and as you can see, I've hit pan on it. I still have quite a bit of product to go through, but I wanted to go ahead and get a backup of this because I've been using it just about every time I do my makeup recently. I've had that powder for quite a long time, and there for a while, I wasn't even incorporating it into my makeup routine, but I've been using it to set my under eyes, and I've been loving it. So I'll set with the Charlotte Tilbury first, and then use just a smidge of loose powder, and it's been working really, really well for me. Here is what it looks like brand new when you open it. This is the Dermalogica Daily Glycolic Cleanser. You get 5.1 fluid ounces, which is like 150 mLs. And this is also a repurchase. It's $39. It's beat the heck from shipping. I had this, I don't know, probably about a year ago, I would say. And after I used it, I was like, I really want to repurchase it because I thought it did a really good job. Something in me was like, you know what? Try a different cleanser and see what you think. So I purchased the Fenty Skin. It's called like the Total Cleanse. And I've been loving that one, but it's just not doing what I think this one did. This one, I could tell a difference in my skin. The Fenty, I can't really tell that it's doing anything other than cleansing. You know what I mean? With this one, I feel like after continued use, I did notice a difference in my skin texture, so I wanted to give this a go again. It's really nice. Just a piece of advice, do not get it in your eyes. It's not meant to clean your eye makeup. So make sure you use a cleansing balm to remove all your eye makeup and then use this everywhere else on your face. Been there, done that. The Way Pet Shampoo, you get 16 ounces for $32. The first time that I purchased this, it was on sale. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but it was around the $20 range. And guys, okay, everybody that I know that owns a pet If I've talked to you in person, I've probably mentioned this product. It smells amazing. I just gave my Australian Shepherd a bath yesterday, and it's time for my Schnauzer to have his bath today. I still have over half left because that's how little you need to use this, okay? So let me just give you my advice. With this, it's expensive. It smells amazing, but you don't want to go through it super quick. So what I've found is that with my dogs, I like to use their oatmeal bath that's good for their skin first, rinse them off, and then use a little bit of this. With Copper, he's Australian Shepherd long hair, so I have to use a little bit more with him. But I want to make sure his back and his neck get really good and coated with this, because I'm telling you, he smells good, like good, for 2 weeks. It lasts that long. I'm just telling you, it's that good. This is something that I have tried. It is new. It's the Haus Labs Be Structural Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. It's $29. We got to talk about this. I've used this a couple times now. Here's what the wand looks like. And at first, whenever I use it, I like it. But as the day goes on, my lashes will just keep falling. And that's after curling, putting on the mascara, letting it dry, and curling it again. And it'll still, by the end of the day, these hairs will end up being like sticking straight out. And my lashes don't do that normally on their own. So this weighs your lashes down very badly. I've tried using very little of it, and I've tried using it built up. And no matter how I use it, my lashes end up falling and looking just bad, in my opinion. Like, I don't want my lashes to look like that. So this one, unfortunately, is a pass for me, and I just wanted to go ahead and mention it so that you don't waste your money, because that's expensive. You can get a really good mascara at the drugstore for like $8. You could actually get one cheaper. There's one that's like $5 that I like. But anyway, that Haus Labs mascara, no. Next up from Sephora is another repurchase. The Westman Atelier Mini Petite Face Trace Cream Contour Stick in the shade Biscuit. It's $26. I will always repurchase this. I have the one that I'm using right now and show you how little I have left. Like, I could probably barely swatch it. That, my friends, is the most beautiful, soft contour bronze shade. And it's the most beautiful formula. I love it so, so much. This one is my dedicated nose contour until I run out, because as you can see, you're able to still get down in there with your brush and get a lot more product. So don't throw it away until you've used it up, okay? Next up from Sephora, the YSL All Hours Hyper Sunkissed Glow Bronzer. I purchased mine in the shade 2 Dune. This was $65. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just so heavily influenced by this packaging, and it's definitely a statement piece. This is what the shade Dune looks like. It's perfect for me right now without my self-tan. If I do have a self-tan on, this doesn't bronze nearly enough. It is buildable though. So that's what the YSL bronzer looks like. I am actually wearing it today. As you can see, it pulls a little bit too warm. I wish it was a little bit more neutral, but it is a beautiful formula. I'm not mad at it. I just wish it wasn't so expensive, but I love the packaging. It's just one of those things. If you want it, get it. If you don't, you're not going to be missing out. Just put it that way. So I think that's everything from Sephora other than the samples, and I'm going to leave those for the end of the video. So that way, if you're not interested in it, you can just skip out, but you might want to stay tuned. There's a lot of samples. Next up, I'm going to talk about some things that I purchased from Ulta Beauty. I purchased the NYX Brow Blade and Shade Nano Brow Mechanical Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. It's $12. You guys, I love this brow product so much that I was like, I need a new one, because when that one runs out, I'm going to need to have a backup. This is my new favorite brow product. This with the Rare Beauty Brow Gel is all I actually need. I still incorporate the Lift and Snatch Brow Pen just for some extra little hair-like flicks throughout my brows, but I'm telling you guys, this is amazing. You can find a shade in it, you should definitely try. This is what it looks like. So from this angle, it looks like a square tip, but when you flip it to the side, you can see how micro fine you can make little strokes. It's like an actual blade. I love it so much. So a couple other things that I purchased are the MAC Maximal Sleek Satin Lipsticks in Flesh Pot and Cream de Nude. They're $25 each. These are the nude lipsticks that were just released by MAC, and they're shades that existed in the 90s, and I love them. This one's Cream de Nude, and I'm actually wearing both of them just mixed together with MAC Whirl lip liner. That's Flesh Pot. I had wanted to try Flesh Pot for a long time, and they've like re-released it and sold out. And I was like, I want to try that one. And now it's supposed to be back for good, so we'll see. But I also got the MAC Eye Kohl eyeliner pencil in Costa Riche for $24. I've heard such good things about this shade that I wanted to try it out for myself. And it's just a beautiful, warm toned eyeliner. And I'm actually wearing it today, and I've been using it just about every day. I love it. It's a really good eyeliner. The e.l.f. Holy Strokes Microfine Brow Pen in Neutral Brown. It says Shake Well on it. I purchased this when I purchased their new matte primer, and I've tried it once. So let me show you. It doesn't even hardly show up on my unself-tanned skin. So imagine if I had my self-tanner on, you would barely be able to see those strokes. Neutral brown is more suited for somebody with very blonde hair. See that? It's very warm toned. And the pen itself is okay. I would be able to give you more details about it if I had a shade that was dark enough for me, because where this is so light, I can't actually see. I mean, I can see them, but they're very faint. The sole purpose of a brow pen for me is to create very micro-fine little hair-like strokes. And as you can see, those are pretty big because I had to use a lot of force to get the pigment, but I think that's a shade thing. I'll have to see if I can find a shade in store that works best, because this I purchased online and it's just not right for me. I might see if there's someone that might want this. So now we're going to move on to Morphe. Morphe just released a bunch of new brushes. I did get the I Want It All 7-piece eye brush set. It was $25, but I had a discount code, so I got it for $20. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you I used these brushes today to do this look, so they're not clean, but that should show you that I've been using them and loving them. They're really good. And that's what they look like. You've got this one that's really good for smudging your liner and like the outer V. This is good for your outer V as well. You've got a really nice fluffy brush for blending. You've got a nice Packer shader brush. You've got a nice angled brush for eyeliner. And then this brush is a brow brush, and it has the same applicator as the Patrick Ta brow gel on the end. Isn't that cool? And then this is to do your like powder brows or your dip brow. See, it's really cool. I'm happy with my purchase with these. Now I also got the M103 Angled Cream and Liquid Foundation Brush. It was $14. I paid $11.20. This is the one I used for foundation, and it's really, really good. It's a lot like my Rose & Ben C42 brush. It's very similar. The C42 is a little bit bigger and maybe just a touch denser, but very, very similar. And it did an amazing job. But you could also use this to do like cream, contour, bronzer, whatever you want, blush. It could be a multi-purpose brush. It doesn't have to just be for foundation. The M243 Slanted Cream and Liquid Contour Brush. $14, but I paid $11.20. This is what it looks like. I used this today to blend out my Westman Atelier contour. Love it. It's like a crescent moon kitten paw brush is how I would describe it. Very fluffy, but a little dense. It's just perfect. I love it. It's really good. So that one is a yes for sure. M132 Angled Concealer Brush. It's $10. I paid $8 for it. This one, I'm still trying to get used to. I feel like it's a little bit too big to get into my inner corner. It works, but it's dense. And I don't know, it's a little big. I wish it was a teeny bit smaller. I don't mind that it's rounded like that. I just wish it was a little bit either thinner or just smaller in circumference, I guess. I don't know. That one, I don't think I would actually recommend. Morphe M202 Slanted Blush Brush. It's $12. I paid $9.60 for it. If you get any of these brushes, this one and this one. M243 Cream and Liquid Contour, and then the M202 Blush Brush. This is so good. It is like a very fluffy, soft kitten paw, and I love the way it applies blush. I absolutely love it. You could use it for powder or cream, I guess, but I just have been using it for powder, and I love it. So nice. Those Morphe brushes, you should definitely check those out. They're so affordable, and the quality is great. I also got the All Bases Covered 3-piece tool set. It's $13. I paid $10.40. And what you get is a sponge that is similar to the Ariel sponge, but it's got this like slanted edge to it. So it's a little bit different, but the quality feels very similar. And then you get this little cushion puff thing that I like, but in order for me to use this to blend concealer, I have to kind of fold it like this. And that's a little bit annoying. And if you touch this part to your face as you're blending, it can kind of leave marks, but it is really cute. And I love how spongy and like cloud-like it is. It's really, really nice. And it fits right on your finger. And then you also get the Morphe little triangle puff. It's a dual-sided puff. And it's very good. I love how pointed it is. It gets right in here. It's really nice. Morphe To The Point dual-sided powder puff. It's $6 and I paid $4.80 for it. It's the black version and it's the same as that green one. It's just black. I like it a lot. It reminds me of the Beauty Blender Pocket Puff, but of course it's more pointed. So it gets right in there and I like that because the Beauty Blender one doesn't really get all the way in here. So I appreciate that from Morphe. And then I got the Morphe To The Point Mini Powder Puff Trio. It's $9. And you get 3 of these little puffs. And they are just minis of what I just showed you. And it works really good for setting. I used this today to set with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. These are nice, guys. Morphe did good with this launch. Let's jump into some things I purchased from Amazon really quick. This is the D'Alba Piedmont Italian White Truffle Double Serum All-in-One Multi-Balm with Vitamin C and Vegan Collagen. Wow. It's just a stick. And you can see it has the center to it. It has a little scent, just like a skincare scent. But everything is in like Korean. So I don't know what all it's saying on here, like all the claims. But if I can see it on Amazon, I'll put it on screen for you guys. I wanted to try this on my under eyes. $22. And then the Ardell Brow Glue Instant Lamination Gel, $8.99. This is another brow glue that I've heard really good things about, so I wanted to give it a try. I'm always down to try to find another one, so we'll try it out. This is the iMethod Curved Eyebrow Pen, 2-in-1 microblading brow pen in the shade dark brown. It's $15.97 and it has 2 different sides to it. So it has the dual side and then it has the just original brow pen. I've seen so many TikToks and it's supposedly waterproof and I've seen people put it on and then take water and literally it looked like it was waterproof, but I don't really care about that. It would be nice if I'm going out and like at the beach or something and I want to wear a little makeup and not have it melt off. But what really intrigued me about this was the curved side. This is what intrigued me because how quick could I get this done with 2 little prongs? Look at that. That is going to be so good. I cannot wait to try that. Look at the difference between how fine that is and the e.l.f. So excited to finally try this out. I'll put it on screen for you. It's upstairs. The Mei Cho, I don't know if that's how you say it, but it is the Cat Eye Gel Nail Polish in Rainbow Purple, $7.99. I have been doing my own magnetic nails, and I used the purple last night. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty. And my favorite is the rose gold shade. If you are curious about that, you literally just do your base coat, cure your nails, do one coat of this, cure it, do another coat of this, and before you put it back under the lamp, you take a magnet and you can either hold the magnet on top and create a diagonal line, or you can do all kinds of different styles with that magnet. It's really cool. And then once you have it the way you want it, you can just cure it again and then put your top coat on. Takes a little while longer, but it's a really good effect on the nail, and I wanted to share it because I love it. M Cosmetics. This is the first time I've ever purchased from this brand, and I heard so many good things about this setting powder. It's called the M Cosmetics Portrait Mode Setting Powder. It was $38, and it comes in this really cute package, and you can use this as a touch-up powder, or you can use it as a setting powder or finishing powder, whatever you want to do. It works really well as a touch-up powder. As you just saw, I didn't even actually put any product. It's just whatever was left on this little puff. I love the packaging, and it's kind of chunky, but it's very lightweight. I'm so happy with that purchase. Now, in order to get free shipping on their website, I went ahead and purchased this little M Cosmetics lip cushion, the tinted lip luminizer. Got it in the shade Magic Hour. I'll put it on screen for you what the model looked like wearing it. This is what the packaging looks like. So it's a click up, kind of like the Maracujas and everything like that. The formula has a grip to it, but yet has a beautiful glossy shine. It feels a little heavy on the lips, but that glossy finish is so pretty. The only thing is, this shade is way more pinky peach than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more of like a sheer tint of color, but no, that's very pigmented and very peachy pink. A little bit out of my comfort zone. I can try to make it work with other products. You know what I mean? Like I can add in something lighter to try to make it work. Just so you know, the shade's a little different. Another brand that this is my first introduction, it's Ritual Defee. The Ritual Defee Soft Sorcery Weightless Serum Concealer, and all of their shades are Spell. So it says Spell 121, light neutral with soft pink undertones. $29, which I think is a really fair price. It's very large. Love the packaging. Love the doe foot on it. It's got like a curve to it. And I am wearing it today. The shade is a smidge light when I'm self-tanned, but right now, this is like the perfect concealer shade for me. It has a hint of a like peachy undertone that helps correct the blue and purple veins under my eyes. The way this grips to the skin also has like this serum finish to it. I love it. It's kind of thick. When you're blending it out, it wants to stick down. So you're like having to kind of tug at your skin to get it to fully blend. But once you do, the finish of it is so beautiful. It doesn't accentuate any of my texture under my eyes at all. So it's not like a radiant finish. It's just a serum-like finish. You know what I mean? Doesn't have any extra radiance to it. I love this formula. First day I used it, whatever I did, it worked really well. Since then, I think I've been using a little too much, but anyway, it's a beautiful concealer, and I'm very happy with my purchase. And then I also got their Thorn Bite Peptide Plump Cream Lip Oil in Rose Dew. It's $27. This is very unique. It's like a lip oil, but it has peptides in it. You can smell, it has like a minty smell to it, but you can feel it as you're wearing it. You can feel the plumping, but it doesn't hurt. It's just, there's something on there that's doing something. You know what I mean? I love the shade where it's just a sheer hint of pink. I love this. I think it's really, really good. I'm happy with my introduction to Ritual de Vie and M Cosmetics. Let's go into Ofra. I want to talk about this because Ofra came out with a collab with Smitha. I don't know exactly how to pronounce her last name, so I'm just going to put it on screen. I don't want to butcher it. It says, designed with versatility in mind, the signature palette, Boring by Ofra x Smitha, proves that neutrals are anything but basic. Packed with soft mattes and a shimmering shade, this palette lets you build everything from subtle daytime looks to bold, glamorous statements. So it's called the Signature Boring Palette. It's got 5 different shades in it, 4 mattes and 1 shimmer. It's called Showstopper. The reason I decided to purchase this is because she was going to give a certain amount or percentage of sales to LA for the wildfires. I just thought that was really nice. I can imagine if you're like launching a product in the middle of all of this, it would be a weird feeling to be so happy about something and have to present it to the public. So the fact that she took that opportunity to say, hey, I'm doing this, we're going to push through, but I'm going to give back. And I loved that. So I was happy to purchase this palette and help out in any way that I could. To me, this is what I wish the Natasha Denona, her new mini matte palette was. Because for me, an easy, on-the-go, everyday look palette, I want to have a little bit of shimmer. So this has everything. You can use the black and the brown as eyeliner. You can use this as your transition. You can use this to blend under the brow bone. And then this center Showstopper shade, it's got gold, but it also has little pink reflect to it. I kind of wish it didn't have the pink. I wish it was just more of a gold champagne. She shows in her video that you can take any of these matte shades and add this on top of it, and it'll create a different tone. I want to try that. Let's just try the light brown shade. I'm going to put it on my hand. That's what that light brown shade looks like. Now let's put the Unstoppable shimmer right on top of it and see what that gives us. So that gives us a coppery, you see how you can still see the brown underneath? So it gives it a little base, but then you can see the pink and the gold reflect. It's really nice. I mean, I like that, but like I said, I just wish the shimmer shade wasn't so pink. It reminds me so much of the Patrick Ta Talk to My Team shade. The top shade in this, let me show you. So here is the Ofra shimmer. Here is Talk to My Team. See how similar those are? So similar. As soon as I put it on my lid, I was like, oh my gosh, it's just like this one. If you've wanted to try that Talk to My Team shade and you're looking for something a little bit less expensive, I would check that out. It's $32, so it was kind of pricey, but like I said, I didn't mind because I felt like I was giving to a good cause. I got this stuff from QVC. I got the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, the Platinum Mascara Duo for $37. I've tried the Lights Camera Lashes mascara several times. I love it, but this is a new version in Platinum. And I actually saw a video of somebody using this, and it was phenomenal. So I cannot wait to try this out. QVC is really good for doing those duos. They do that a lot, and it's a good deal. And especially you can use one and then have one for backup. I also got the Tarte, the Buffer Airbrush Finish Foundation Brush, $34. There's a creator that I watch. Her name's Kelly Strack. She talks about this brush all the time. So I definitely wanted to go ahead and give it a go. It's so chunky and it's so massive, but she swears by this for foundation. I'm just happy that I finally purchased it because I've been wanting to try this for years, and I can't wait to show you guys how quickly it'll blend foundation. Hopefully she's not wrong. Also got a repurchase, the Tarte Creaseless Creamy Concealer with the brush for $30. I got the shade 29 in Light Medium Neutral. I've already purchased this off their website once. This is a backup. I love this concealer. It's so, so good. Let me find mine that's already open so I don't have to open this one until I'm ready to use it. But this is what the brush looks like. And it's the same wooden handle as that buffer brush. But this one is like a concealer brush, kitten paw style. And it's really nice. I've already got one. Happy to have another. $30, you're getting a brush and the concealer. That's not bad. This is the Creaseless Creamy Concealer that I already had in my collection. Again, this is the shade 29N. I love the doe foot on this. It's very similar to the Ritual Defee. This shade is a little bit more warm. I mean, it's still neutral and it still works really beautiful for me, regardless if I'm self-tan or not. It's a good concealer shade for me, but I would say it works best when I am self-tan. But it just blends right into my skin. I love this concealer. It's so lightweight, it hardly creases at all, and it gives a good medium coverage. I just decided to go ahead and get this. It's Benefit POREfessional Special Edition Primer. It's 1 ounce for $35. But as I'm looking at it, it's only 0.75 fluid ounces. It's supposed to be like their limited edition packaging. Honestly, I thought it might be a different POREfessional, but I think it's just the original in a different package. But I'm not mad about that because I don't have the original anymore. I've run out, so I'm happy to have it again. Let's see if it's the original or not. Yeah, it is, which is fine. Like I said, it's a good primer. I'm happy to have it again. Let me blend it out for you. See, it has a little tint to it, but once you blend it out, it just blends into your skin. But if you've never tried this before, it is so silky smooth, and it literally feels, once it dries down, it feels like you have a layer of silk on your skin. So I'm happy to have it again. Lastly, I have Oma Beauty Trip and Smooth Powder in Translucent. It's $29.50. I got 2 of them for $22 a piece off the Oma Beauty website. This is my favorite setting powder for my under eyes, and the packaging is so cool. Here is what the packaging looks like opened. When you twist the component, the powder just comes out in the center, and I love it so much. It's been hard to find recently on Ulta's website and other places. If something happens and they stop making this powder, I wanted to make sure I had plenty of backup, so I went ahead and got me 2 off their website. You are not ready for the amount of samples that I have. And this is combined from Ulta and Sephora. But the Oribe Gold Lust Dry Shampoo, you guys, I used 100 points to get this. I will always do that if it's available. It's a small amount. You only get 43 mLs of product. Any amount of Oribe dry shampoo for free, essentially, 100 points, I'm going to do it. Such a good product. That, their heat protectant, their texturizing spray, all of it. It's so good. I'm pretty sure all of this came from Ulta. It was like one of those bags that you get if you spend so much money and they give you all these free products. I got the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. Omega Milk Fermented Barrier Boosting Facial Oil from Beekman. Just a little tiny sample of facial oil. The Sunday Riley CEO Vitamin C Brightening Serum. And that's quite a bit of product, it feels like anyway. 8 mLs, I mean, that's a good amount to try anyway. The Peach and Lily Retinol for All Renewing Serum, 5 mLs. Paula's Choice Pro Collagen Peptide Plumping Moisturizer. I'm pretty sure this one came from Sephora. This is also from Ulta. Mad Hippie Vitamin C Serum, 15 mLs of product to try out. That's really cool. Look how cute. That's so cute. Love that. And then I got the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5. I already have this, but this is a full-size product that came for free in that bag. That's amazing. And the Lancome Absolute, the serum, 5 mLs. Really cute packaging. Estee Lauder Nutritious Melting Soft Cream Mask. This is just like a little sample pack, but that's cute. Josie Marin Body Butter Topless Tangerine. I've had several of those. The Creen Actives High Performance Eye Cream. I think this one's from Sephora. Clarins Double Serum. Give you a little tiny vial of that. Fenty Skin Starter Set. So this comes with the Total Cleanser, which I talked to you all about earlier. I still have about half a bottle, I'd say. The Fat Water, which I have. And the Hydrovisor, which is, I think, their sunscreen. Yeah, it's their mineral sunscreen moisturizer. So you get all three in this little sample pack. That's cool. The YSL New Bare Look Tint. I actually opened one of them. I opened the fairest shade, which is shade 2, thinking that it might work for my daughter who's super fair, but it was actually a little too dark for her. But I would like to mix a couple of these and see if I can create a good shade for myself and see what it's like, because I've heard really good things throughout the years about that product. And this is the It Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. And this was like on the 100-point perk page on Sephora. And I just wanted, okay, I was afraid of that. I just wanted to see what it would look like coming in this little package. Are you ready for this? Oh God, it's going to go everywhere. It comes like this, and it's literally broken into pieces. But you guys, this powder is so good. Let me get a fluffy brush. I'm going to take the one from Morphe, the little eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to pick up some of this powder. So see how I have the shine right here? It literally takes the shine away and hides your pores. It really does. I've loved this powder for years. I have it in a full size. I just thought it was a good little sample, so I picked it up, but I was afraid of that. So you just pick it up in the little brush and put it in the areas you need a little help. You can use a bigger brush if you want. I just like to use a small detailed brush to get into like the little crevices, and I really only want to use powder in certain areas right now. I don't want to use it all over, so grabbing a small fluffy brush is a really good idea. You can put it over your cheeks, you can put it in your brows, and make your makeup last all day. This is the last thing I wanted to show you. I got 2 of them because I purchased 2 different orders while this was going on. It's the 2025 Lunar New Year bag. So it's a sample bag full of products. They're probably both the same, but I am going to check and see and let you know. We're going to go through this and see what all I got. So starting off with some things that are not very exciting, a shade card of the Positive Light Tint and Moisturizer from Rare Beauty. It's literally just a shade matching card, which I think are useless. I mean, I guess they serve a purpose, but I don't appreciate them. The Ilia Barrier Build Skin Protect Cream. So you do get a little amount of that to try. The Saie Slip Tint Broad Spectrum SPF 35 Tinted Moisturizer. They give you 3 different shades, and it looks like maybe a light, a medium, and a deep. The Olaplex No. 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo and Conditioner. And they give you quite a bit. 10 ml each to try. That's good. Huda Beauty Faux Filter Color Correcting Fluid and Concealer. And it's a shade card. That's a lot of paper for just shade cards. Moving right along, we have the Edam Cashmere Gentle Exfoliating AHA PHA Toner. The Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. The Oribe Gold Lust Repair and Restore Shampoo and Conditioner. You only get 7 ml of this, but it's enough. I've used this before. It's enough for me, and it's really good. It smells so good. The Sephora Collection Shape and Set Brow Gel, Clear Brow Gel. We'll try that out. We'll see who's better, Sephora or Ulta. The Sephora Collection Nourishing Moisturizer Prebiotics. A little sample of that. The Suwashu First Care Activating Serum. Marc Jacobs Perfect Elixir. It's the purple bottle. The Prada Paradox, which I know smells really good. Let's see what this Marc Jacobs smells like. Ooh, it's really nice. It's sweet, but also kind of musky, with also a little bit of floral in it. I like that. I really like that. That's going up on my vanity to try out on my skin, because you know how sometimes it smells different on your skin. I'm pretty sure that both bags are identical according to what I see. So I'm not going to unbox this one. That's everything from this haul. I hope you all enjoyed it. We got to play around, try out some makeup, and see what some shades were like. I really enjoyed it. I love playing with makeup, and I love sharing with you guys. So we will put a lot of this to the test soon. It's always good to give you all my thoughts. That way, if you're considering it, you can kind of gauge how I feel about it and decide from there. Anyway, that's why I love YouTube, guys. I love it. That's all for me today. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.